Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Monday, the 11th of January 2020 edition of the video log. Today we're going to be talking and just sharing some information. Around the world at the moment there is a lot of censorship, a lot of deplatforming in the election in the USA. You know, Donald Trump, the sitting president, has been removed off social media, Twitter. So there's a big push at the moment for, if anyone's speaking up against the narrative of V word scary, authoritarian government good, authoritarian communist style leadership, anything that is speaking for freedom, liberty, personal sovereignty is getting censored because they're going against the narrative. So it's important that we as free thinking, critical thinking people can, if the platforms get removed, the ways of communication get removed, we can connect other ways. I always leave my personal email address in the description box, so I think it's a good time for people to start networking and connecting with other people outside of the platforms that we have been using. I listened to a good video the other day from Karen Brewer, the Bush Telegraph. I would recommend people connect with her. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And she spoke at a freedom rally, and she was talking about the importance of staying calm, staying focused, being prepared. And for us, there's a freedom rally coming up on Thursday. Here's a quick look at some of the information for that. Freedom rally on the steps of the Beehive in Wellington this Thursday, the 14th of January 2021 at 1 p.m. Why a lockdown in mid-January? Believe it is for a virus, or is it to centralize power and take it away from the people? And Karen was talking, as I just mentioned, about being calm, focused, prepared in the Anzac spirit, you know, the great Anzac spirit, also being peaceful and really standing up for our rights and freedoms. And she talked quite a bit about focusing our attention on those in power, you know, email, call members of parliament, prime minister, senior officials. Let them know that we do not consent, that we say no to these unlawful laws. Focus our attention there, people in the judicial system, people, councillors, these types of people. Let them know that the restrictions are unlawful, the scientific data that backs them up is not solid, and it goes against our Bill of Rights 1990. Right not to be deprived of life, right not to be subject to torture or cruel treatment, right to refuse to undergo medical treatment, democratic and civil rights, freedom of thought, consciousness and religion, freedom of expression, manifestation of religion and belief, freedom of peaceful assembly, freedom of association, freedom of movement. So when unlawful laws that contravene human rights and our immutable rights for freedom of movement and bodily autonomy and freedom of association and free speech, we have a right to speak up, to stand our ground. These laws are unlawful, and the court case for the lockdown in New Zealand proved that the first 9 days was unlawful, and now an unlawful bill that was not okayed by the people is being put in place. And I wrote a letter today to the Prime Minister and my Member of Parliament here in the Taupo region. I'm going to leave a template of that below, and the emails of that I sent my letters to. Feel free to copy and paste the template, just add your name And in my research for the letter, I found a clause 13, in the New Zealand's draconian V-word 19 Health Response Act. Clause 13 states the legal effect of orders under Clause 11. An order may not be held invalid just because it is inconsistent with the Health Act of 1956 or any other enactment relevant to the subject matter of the order, or it confers any discretion on any person. However, a Section 11 order does not limit or affect the application of the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act 1990. Does not limit or affect the application of the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act 1990. And that clause 13 in section 11 of the V-word 19 Public Health Response Act, I'm not a lawyer or a legal expert, but that to me reads as though our Bill of Rights 1990, as we have just heard, is still in play. Those rights still are valid, and this bill does not go over the top of them, although the wording is confusing further through the bill. So if there is a lawyer or a legal expert out there that could clarify that for me, I'm just sharing how I read it today. And let's connect with like-minded people. Let's, build our community. People are awakening. This is light versus dark, good versus evil, freedom, choice, sovereignty, or fear, control, and authoritarianism. We have heard that there is the possibility of another lockdown coming here in New Zealand, and we are just, me personally, I am just saying no. And I respect someone's right to choose to get a vaccine, choose to stay at home, choose not to work, choose to social distance. That is your right and freedom as a free sovereign being. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage, speak your truth, support each other, have faith and have fun. Peace out.